So I just wanted to make a quick video about Bible verse Jobs 20 and about how moderators are the wickedest of the wicked, and God promises that they will puke up all their gold and silver, that their stomachs will churn from everything they eat, and they will literally puke up all their fortune. Now mind you, I don't take this literally, but it's in a metaphorical sense. It promises that the evil of this world shall experience great suffering and misfortune, and it is the role of the children of God to enjoy it and to reap and, just lavish in this pain and suffering of the unclean, because these fucking goyim think they're bulletproof. They think they can do whatever they want without consequence, and they have no recollection of any kind of moral decency. Like I said, I don't ask for much. I just ask for basic human dignity. You respect me as a human being. If God can do it, you can do it. But you think you're better than God. That's what it is. You think you are God, and therefore you can make the rules. But it doesn't work that way. Even if the law validates your terms of service, you are still bound by laws well beyond yourself. You would not doubt that you are bound by the law of thermodynamics. You would not argue that you are not bound by the law of physics. Therefore, I think you are still bound by Murphy's Law and Sod's Law. What are Murphy's and Sod's Law? Well, Murphy's Law is, if something bad can happen, it will happen. And Sod's Law is that tragedy will be tailored to the individual's misfortune. In other words, irony will step in, and whatever you have will be taken from you, or in some other way perverted in an ironic twist of fate. I don't know how valiant Sod's Law is compared to Murphy's Law, because I have made my own law, Jim Prophet's Law. What is Jim Prophet's Law? Jim Prophet's Law is the realization that it gets worse. That's not a law I invented, just a law I've discovered. And under this discovery, what I have found out is that things tend to get more absurd with time. Your problems and your issues all seem to get more degenerate and deteriorate into pure chaos. There's no rhyme or reason for them. A lot of the misfortune that happens to people has absolutely nothing to do with what they're going through. There is no irony in it. There is no method to it. It simply just is. But it gets worse. It never goes away. Maybe sometimes it seems like the suffering in your life is less than, but it never completely goes away. Well, God is not promising the good people of this world that they are never going to experience suffering, because this is Wally, an evil world. But God is promising specific methodical, rule-based suffering for the wicked. What he is promising is that it will make sense. That's what he is promising. He is promising that despite a world of chaos, he will bring order to it and justice. And that's the main thing. If you are truly a child of God and you consider yourself a moral person, you are not worried about paradise or heaven or, being rewarded for your good deeds, because you realize that your good deeds are shallow anyway. What you are mainly concerned about is seeing the wicked be destroyed, in whatever form that takes on. That is your primary reason for existence, to live long enough to see all these evil motherfuckers scream and wail and cry and utter tragedy and get enjoyment out of it. That is your only reason to be here, because you realize that things are not going to get better. As I just said, it gets worse. So, knowing that, that is your reason for being here. To see justice, to see pain used for the greater good, to see all this chaos and debacle used for some greater purpose. That is your reason for being here. And I just needed to get that out there, because I am fucking sick and tired of moderators and all their Goyim sycophants making every excuse for them in the world. And there just seems to be no end to it. It's like a fucking ocean of stupidity and worshipping of evil. And I'm not going to put up with it. I don't care how many people submit to this evil ideology. I curse you. I curse you in the name of the Lord God Yahweh, and I curse you to lose all your fortune, all your wealth, all your family, everything. If anything at all makes you happy, I curse you to have it taken away from you. I curse you to have stillborn children. I curse you to have no food to eat. I curse you to lose your house. I curse you to lose your car. I curse you to, lose your friends. Whatever. I curse you to lose your health. You will have nothing in the end. And if I can help it, I will help breed you having that nothingness. If there is in any way I can make you suffer just a little bit more, I will. Because you think you can take away my dignity. You think you can rape me and get away with it. You are sadly mistaken. You have no idea who you fuck with, but you're going to. And until I can physically do that, until then I metaphysically curse you and impose my will to make you suffer. Fuck you. Fuck you all. Steve, Moot, Richard the Rapist Bueller, Trinity of Godlike Productions, whatever the fuck your real name is, any of you. You are all cursed under my eyes, and you are all cursed under God. God hates you. God wishes death and suffering upon you. And that can take on infantile forms, because we do live in a wally chaotic universe. But in that chaos, there is strict order, and I believe that God is the primary source of that order. I do believe that there can be evil order, but this is good order. This is order for the purpose of maintaining some kind of sense, some kind of semblance of rationality. That bad things should happen to bad people, and good things should happen to good people. But since we live in a world where good is so rare, we cannot dwell upon good things happening to good people, because there is only this much good to start out with. So mostly, we will work on making sure bad things happen to bad people. And I guess that's it.